In every single zombies game, there's always been that launch map that's been the most popular, since most players can't really buy DLC, since they can't afford it. So with Black Ops 1 for instance, Kina to Totem was the most popular map in that game. I mean yeah, 5 was there, but you only got it if you completed the campaign. You would get Dead Arcade if you typed in the code in the computer at the main menu. It's actually a rare occurrence when you see a DLC map get more popularity than the launch map. For instance, Black Ops 2. I mean, we won't speak of that launch map because, I mean, everyone's grown up to it now, but it's not a good map. For those COD fans living under a rock, the Maschine is the launch map of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Whatever you want to say about the Maschine, whether it's good or bad, for me, the Maschine could be one of the most important maps in the series. Except for Knockdown Toten and the Reese. Mainly because Knockdown Toten, I mean, that gave us zombies in the first place. And the Reese gave us Pack-a-Punch. In which I think we can all agree that those two are just such masterpieces. I don't care if depending on nostalgia or whatever, those maps were so playable, especially back in its day. At the start of Black Ops 2 and the end of Black Ops 4, the casual player didn't really get a good experience when it came to zombies. And the main problem was that it's because we received such tedious maps. So for instance, we had Transit, Die Rise, Origins. Yeah, don't care what any of you say, Origins is not as good as you think. It's just not. Not gonna lie, Mob of the Dead, it's a great map, but it is overrated. I'll explain why Mob of the Dead is overrated in another video sometime. And then in Black Ops 2 we had Shadows of Evil, Gorod Krovi, The Rise and Drak. Just such complex maps. And it's just hard for the casual player to enjoy the game since you just have to build all these wonder weapons. When I remember there was a time where you got the wonder weapons from the bloody box. Oh yeah, you can get the wonder weapons from the box, but the ray gun, that was actually it. And maybe ray gun Mark II for a certain extent. Now not gonna lie, when Cold War Zombies came out, I wasn't really expecting much. I was honestly expecting another tedious map, like always. I was gonna take me years to figure out how to get to Pack-a-Punch. But when I got Cold War, I actually never experienced that. I never did. All I got was a simple map that just gave me clear instructions on what I'm supposed to be bloody doing. So anyways, let's go in depth with the Maschine. It's a bit like Knockdown Toten in a way, since it was obviously inspired by that map. You literally have the building of Knockdown Toten right in front of you as you start the game. So you start out outside of Knockdown Toten, and on the other side you have the facility. And it gives you clear instructions on how to switch the power on, get to Pack-a-Punch as well. And I really like this style of zombies so far. It really looks at the difference between simplicity and complexity. I mean, not gonna lie, I don't mind if you enjoy maps like Origins and Transit somehow. And even though like I have a hard time believing that, still no judgment. But like, for me, the more I play the tedious maps like Shadows of Evil, Origins, Mob of the Dead, the more I've grown to dislike them, if I'm being honest. Because the amount of times I've had to, do like the plane parts or collect the staffs or whatever, every single time, it takes so long. It takes way too long, even just a Pack-a-Punch as well. When I first booted up this map, I realised that you started with, well, like just like a casual weapon like an SMG. With other games you always started with a pistol, but not in this case. Like you started with like, I don't know, like an SMG, LMG or shotgun, whatever. Not gonna lie, it was cool, but I wasn't sure if I liked that, you know? When you started with a pistol, it shows that progression system as the rounds go further on. You get better weaponry, perks and all that. So I wasn't really sure how to feel about this, but still, it was pretty cool. One thing I liked about this map is how simple it was to get Pack-a-Punch. Like, it gave you clear instructions. Yeah, like, it was like a few steps to get there, but it was simple, you know? It wasn't literally me just being like lazy to figure it out in other maps, because I didn't know what the hell I was supposed to be doing. And because of that, I was forced to look up a guide on bloody YouTube on how to figure it out. But on the Maschine, you were able to figure it out yourself. Then next up, I want to look at the two types of zombie players when we play a zombie map. So for training on the Maschine, it's amazing. Like, you're having the fun time. There's loads of training areas. You can train in facility. You can train anywhere, literally anywhere. I mean, it's absolutely phenomenal for trainers. However, camping players, it is not a fun time. Like, literally, you can't camp anywhere. You legit can't camp anywhere. You're just going to get overrun by the zombies. You can't camp anywhere. And that's one thing that kind of frustrates me a bit. I mean, it doesn't affect me because I train when I play zombies. Especially on solo anyway. But I'm thinking about like the players that just like to camp, you know. Remember the catwalk on Derice? There's nothing like that in the Maschine or whatsoever. Like even like in 5, like you can use the elevators to camp as well. Well, in the Maschine, you don't have any camping spots where you can hold out until you die. I mean, you can, but you're going to be down on the very early round. And for me, that's like the Machine's one of biggest flaws, I think. Another issue I've had with the Maschine is the max ammo. Now, I know that it has nothing to do with the map, but since like it's the launch map, this is like what's happened on. This is what it's literally happened on. And it's also happened with this new map as well. So max ammo must be quite useless. Because if you think about it, you have like this crate around the map. And when I say around the map, literally at every single location. It just takes like, what, 5 seconds to get there. And it costs 250 points to refill your ammo. I feel like there's no point in max ammo anymore. The thing what made zombies so special, especially when you're playing with friends, was that there was no crates to refill your ammo. You literally had to wait for max ammo to come. Like, say if you had like a pack-a-punched weapon, and you were like, oh, come on, when's max ammo gonna come? When you saw that shining light, you know, on like round 30 or whatever, and it was a max ammo, there was that state of relief when you saw it. And for now, it's really taken the excitement out of zombies a bit for me, since like you're not really holding out anymore. You just, like, all you need to do is just run to that location and just refill your ammo. That's it. Because max ammo has always been, like, the best drop in all of zombies. However, with these crates scattered around the map, it just really makes max ammo just less, how do I say it? Satisfying, maybe. Satisfaction, perhaps. And that's the one problem I have with Cold War Zombies at the moment. So what are my final thoughts on the Maschine? I think it's a good map. I haven't been addicted to a zombie map since Nuketown Zombies back in Black Ops 2, because it's just simple. You know what you're doing. End of. And for me, I really hope we get more maps like the Maschine. I mean, not gonna lie, if you want to put like tedious maps in your game's Treyarch, then that's fine with me. But just add some simplicity maps in your game's Treyarch. Otherwise, us casual players are going to have a very hard time enjoying zombies. Anyways, those have been my thoughts on the Maschine. Comment down below what you think of the map. Hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on whatever. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.